Hi, I'm Lincoln Fillmore, and it's been an honor serving you for 4 years in the state Senate. Our system of government is one of checks and balances, but the most important check on government power isn't in government, it's you. Active and involved citizens sharing your views and holding me accountable for my work on your behalf, especially this time of year. Thank you. During the legislative session this year, I had a stack of these constantly with me at my desk in the Senate chamber. When other senators would ask, they were surprised to learn that these are surveys that you and your neighbors returned to me this year. And that surprise is partly because many senators don't do such surveys, but mostly they were shocked to see me with so many of them, reading each one, responding by phone and email to those who asked for a response. I received more than 700 of these from you and the people that you represent as a delegate. That partnership helps make me a better senator and helps you better hold me accountable. Thank you. When I was elected 4 years ago, it was on a platform of 4 promises, and I want to report back to you on how I worked hard to fulfill those promises. First, I created the Equity Pupil Unit that dramatically reduces the funding gap between Jordan and Canyon school districts. For the first time, school principals have a fund without strings attached to work with teachers and parents to address local priorities. I promised to push back hard against federal intrusion, and as chair of Utah's Federalism Commission, I'm leading the fight to reform our budget process so that we're less dependent on federal money. I promised to work to better care for people who can't care for themselves, and so we passed self-reliance training and education for those who receive public assistance and public welfare, so that instead of just getting fish that's paid for with your tax dollars, they learn how to fish and how to support themselves. And I led reforms in the mental health system, creating a front-end outpatient treatment program that helps people before they commit crimes when they're in mental health crisis. So we're not using jails as de facto mental health hospitals. And I promised to give you more control of your life and the government less. And we passed the Free Range Kids Act so that you can give your kids more independence as you raise them. These are just a few examples of how I've worked to keep my promises to you. You can see in action and in my record the principles that I hold so dearly, and it's those same principles that will guide me in tackling today's and tomorrow's problems. I built a reputation for bold, innovative, and principled solutions, and I'll continue that in my second term as we update the state's emergency protocols to ensure that we strike the right balance between protecting public health and protecting individuals' and families' rights in the economy. I'll work to reform how funding for roads and recreation are distributed to focus on high growth areas so that we can build the infrastructure we need for the growth that we know is coming to the Southwest Valley. I'm going to keep pushing to make our county government more accountable to the people that they should be representing. And I'll work to reform school accountability to put parents and educators in charge and not test scores. And of course, I'll continue to set the standard for being open and accessible to you, with 8 town hall meetings, regular email and social media updates. I'll personally answer every email, every phone call, every text message like I do now. And I will do everything I can to help you hold me accountable. That's the kind of bold solutions and bold accountability that you should expect from someone that you're electing to represent you. And that continues to be my pledge to you. I'm Lincoln Fillmore, and I'm asking for your vote for Senate District 10. Thank you.